Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I'm Ben Gleib, and you know how in the movie Big, the Tom Hanks character starts out as a young boy, kind of lost in the world, doesn't really know what to make of things, isn't very sure of himself, tries his best, but he's just, he's a kid. What does he know? And then he wishes to become big. He becomes big, but he's still a child inside. And then one day he has sex with Elizabeth Perkins, and the next morning everything's different. He walks into the office, he's drinking coffee like a real man. Well, let me just say,
Oh my god.
being big is pretty good, my friends. Being big is pretty damn good. Please now welcome the next leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. Please give your undivideds to Mr. Steve Hofstetter.
Hello. By the way, Ben, your mic is cutting out, and I also want to say it is good to be big. Hey, welcome to the show. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat, throw in those Facebook stars, throw in the super hearts on Twitter, all of that stuff. I'm also in a good mood, but for a different reason, clearly. I'm in a good mood.
Before you say that, Steve, for the record, I know you like to perpetuate this stereotype about yourself, but Rachel said it wasn't that big.
For the record, you and Rachel don't talk off air. You guys hate each other. It's just a myth. So anyway,
love each other. It's not to love each other. You know what I mean?
She tried to kill you. All right. Anyway, fix your audio while I tell the story. Okay. So it's not even a story. I'm just excited. I'm in a good mood because I'm trying to sell my place. The offers are due tonight, right after the show, and I've already got 3 that came in. And so things are good, and I'm probably going to sell my place, and I'm excited about it. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Ben, where did you meet Elizabeth Perkins? That's impressive. Holy shit. She's got to be, 60 now? But it's a good poll still. I'm still impressed.
She's probably around 60, but I heard that they are still Perkins. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in the car coming home from the airport. I just got home from Indiana. I was there for a day and a half. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or see me, but I hope you can. And I'm ready for a fun show.
We can, and by the way, I think it's great. You're cutting out a little bit, but I think it's great that Ben got with Elizabeth Perkins and Bowers went to a Perkins. So it's kind of fun.
If wishing made it so, Steve. If wishing made it so. Is Rachel here?
Yeah, but nobody heard you introduce her because nobody introduced
me. I got cut out then. I'm sorry. I said Queen Rachel's here, but I guess you guys didn't hear me. Sorry. Queen, how you doing?
I'm good. I have a quick game for us to play. And
I'd
like Ben there too. So can we just play a game called What the Fuck Happened to My Neck and My Back? Can you guys see that?
Oh my god.
What?
Let's play a game. What happened? Did I have a really good time with Zara? B
see what's happening.
Get in a fight with an octopus, or C go see a massage therapist for the first time since January?
I think you got a curly line caught in your hair, and then as you were trying to get it out, it fell onto your neck. That's what I'm going with.
That wasn't one of the options. You're not playing this game right, but
see, my lord.
That was.
I'm gonna go with the octopus. Close. Definitely octopus.
Okay. No, I just got beat up by a massage therapist. She used some fancy tool, and it like destroyed me.
Yeah, that is crazy to me. Anytime I've ever like been to a massage therapist or even when I got like acupuncture, and like I was just like, hey, I don't like pain, so please no pain. And like seeing what you went through there, that you paid a person to do that to you, I'm like, fuck no.
That's why
I love it.
Work out between you two, but also my coverage, my internet was a little spotty during that. I didn't see what happened. I don't have the choices, but my guess is that it's the massage therapist. Oh my god! Oh, and also Zara just put in the chat, I will destroy her.
I've had that conversation with 3 strippers in my life, Steve.
Wait, which conversation?
I don't like pain. Stop hitting me with that belt. This isn't fun. I know it's my bachelor party, but fucking stop. I've had that several times.
Got it. Totally understand that. I feel like, is this weird? It's weird. I feel like me and Rachel are the only ones with good internet right now. What's going on?
Well,
I mean, you're not
I'm
wrong.
on a phone, so I mean that's what's going
Right,
on.
you're
there.
on a phone in a car. I get that. You're either the passenger or you're driving somewhere in England. So I'm guessing
the
you're the
passenger.
passenger.
How's mine now? Because I plugged into Ethernet now.
That's better.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. But make sure your original sound is on. Anyway, we had an overnight game that I totally forgot to look at, and I apologize because I was dealing with all the house stuff. So we'll get to that a little bit later in the show. But for now,
You had one job, Steve. I
we
gave
have
you
the game
one.
today. What?
I gave you one job. I gave you one job because I was going to be on a plane, and you didn't.
You gave me 2 jobs. I totally prepped the comics before the show. But we do have a game, and probably I spent all of my time today writing for this game because it's going to be so much fun. So the game today, obviously, Amy Coney Barrett is going through Senate hearings right now to see whether or not The Handmaid's Tale will be a documentary. And so what we're doing is we are going to make a movie more religious. That's the game. So take the title of a movie and make it more religious. So something like Born Again on the 4th of July.
Nice.
Or I now pronounce you Chuck and Seculari. The point is, you take the title of a movie, make it more religious. If you want to play along with the game, you can do so on any of our streams, whether that is Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. But if you want your entry to count toward the prize, as well as be read on the air at the end of the episode, or have a better chance of being read on the air at the end of the episode, tip with at least $5. Super Chat, Venmo, PayPal, any of that stuff, and we'll get to those at the end. So make a movie more religious.
You've got to really respect Steve's competitive spirit that he refuses to ever give away good ones during the examples.
I liked Born Again on the 4th of July. I thought that was a pretty good one.
That one was good. The Seculari was like a walk in the fucking park.
Well, that's
Seculari was great. I love Seculari. That was my favorite one.
That's the fun of that one. I wanted to do 2 that not only aren't my real entries, but also are very different from each other to give people a wide range so they know how to play the game.
And technically, Seculari is not religious at all, so I don't even know that qualifies.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. But it is a movie about. It's actually a movie with a lot of homophobic tropes, so it's already religious.
Yep, there's that.
Yeah. All right, Rachel, what do we got coming in?
Too general. We have.
Wait, and
That's
Tam in
not
the
a
chat
good-
just said the overnight game was actually why they didn't have an overnight game, so this is perfect. All right, so what do we got?
I lied. Is one general because the other was a game entry because we know how I do. Becky Lynn tipped the show $20 and said, "Thank you for always standing up for what is right, for keeping us all laughing, and your humbleness."
Well, that's clearly
was
not
for me.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
wasn't.
I'd like to say thank you for complimenting me on that. And
Also, by the way, I would like to add the thing that I am most excited about selling my place is that I'm not going to give Bowers whatever my new address is, so he can't send me budget chickens.
let me just explain to you something about. I know we've talked about how efficient Steve is and how at least Bowers and I are the opposite of that a lot of times in our life. It's insane. I literally can't get back to half of Steve's emails before he literally just said, "I'm thinking about moving. Place is sold. Here's where I'm going. I'm out of town. See you next year." Like, what the fuck?
I actually, in that time, I sold my place, moved, bought it back. That's how efficient I am.
Yeah, I don't like the idea that you're selling. I mean, I like it for you, but you realize I've sold 3 houses in my life. I lost money on all of them, and it took each one of them over 1.5 years to sell. So the fact that you've sold your house for 3 competing offers in 2 days makes me want to drive to your chicken house and kill you. But that's okay.
The fact that you're in a car while saying that terrifies me because I'm still here. So,
And I still know where you live. So we might just make a spot. No, you're in the valley. I'm never coming to the valley again. I live in Hollywood now.
Oh, you're
way
Hollywood
too hot for the
now.
valley today. Yeah, so I haven't sold it yet. It took, it took a couple of days. I had to get it ready. I had to pack a bunch of stuff, put some stuff in storage.
Wait, you mean sold like you're gonna close on it tomorrow? Sold like
Well,
Accept
not
an
you put
offer.
stuff in
close
storage
on it,
already.
but no, we probably will go back to get a counter offer tomorrow. because we have at least 3 offers, probably 4,
Well,
hopefully 5 by the end of the day.
you're selling the counter separately. Well, man, that's why you're making so much money on this thing. I didn't know you could
God
even do
damn
that.
it, Bowers. This is why it took you a year and a half to sell a house, because you don't know what a counter offer is. You think a counter offer is an offer from someone while sitting on a counter. That's why.
First of all, I am very excited to be able to, before Steve leaves town next week, to convince him to loan me a bunch of his stuff just so I could have more stuff around me.
No.
I also I'm sorry, can I go back to the counter offer thing for a second? Like Bowers' real estate agent be like, well, we have a couple counter offers. He's like, can't I just have an offer sitting on the couch? Why am I going to sit on the counter? I don't... And his real estate agent hangs up, and that's why it takes a year and a half.
Yep, they're granite countertop offers. They're great.
Guys, should we let Steve in on the prank now?
The 3 offers are you guys?
That's correct. We are pulling those offers, and you're staying in town.
You're staying here.
How do you like that?
That cannot be true, because one of those offers is the chicken. So I know that.
But I am the chicken, Steve. So you know
God
that.
damn it.
And finally, Bauer's dream could become a reality where you may have to eat him.
Oh, Lord. Should we introduce the front row?
I think that's a great idea.
Thanks.
If you are here to be part of our video VIP front row, please lend us your faces and your backgrounds and your smiles and even your laughter if you feel so inclined. Unmute yourselves. Join us. We are here with Tam, who's flicking us off. I'm assuming it's us and not me. Someone will try to make that.
Just giving.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Henry and Milton 2020, because humans suck. I feel that. She could have chosen that matching picture of me and Steve in that same position on the floor, but she really stuck with the non-humans. Fair enough. We got Chris LaBelle and his black cat right in front of him, so his entries will not be good today. We've got Frankie Angles. This angle, I mean, he's getting closer to being eye level. I'm very excited about that. Megan Begley Jr. is with us, always an environmentalist. We loved you in Parenthood if you were in that. I can't remember what he's done and she's done. But anyways, great to have you here. Leedy Corbin, hard at work. Bring it. Oh, fuck. Dave Adler is here with us. Hello, Dave. I like your chiaroscuro angle there. We've got Zara Bending with us from Australia. Thanks for coming from down under. Thank you. Give it right back to everybody else. I'll take a little bit and then give it to everybody else.
That was for me, you fuck.
All right, okay, everybody needs to really tone down the aggressiveness today, okay? Rob Olawek is here with us as well.
Lavik.
Avik?
Lavik.
As in avocado. And we've got Jan Skittles Johnson with us back in the outdoors. We got August Gus Walsh with his phone oriented improperly. And we have also Steve Hofstetter. Good to be with all of you guys. Henry says hello as well. Also, is my audio better? I fixed my audio. Is it better?
Yeah, I like that Henry there was giving his campaign strategy.
I need it from somebody, Steve.
Well,
Solid point.
Tam put Henry as president and Milton as vice president in that, which is
obviously.
Yeah, which Henry is much younger than Milton though, so yeah. Milton should be president, and then Henry will have his time.
Yeah, but it's more like the old model. It's like the George W. Bush, Dick Cheney model, where the young, sprightly guy, maybe not as smart and wise as the leader figurehead, and then you got like a strategy genius in Milton as the VP.
Yeah, he is definitely a strategy genius as to how to lick his own paw.
Thank you for not saying butthole.
That is, how dare you, sir? He's
I know dog buttholes. You, sir, are no dog butthole.
I served with dog butthole. All right, we got two.
We were hidden away in a dog butthole for years in the trenches of Nam.
I was born in the butthole. All right, we got two great comedians. We got two great comedians, one of which is going to join us shortly. But right now, everybody, please welcome Sammy Obeid. Everybody, Sammy.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey, thank you so much for having me in the butthole. The show.
No, we get confused as to what it is as well. So.
It's so fun watching you all banter and nice knowing that you don't talk after this show. That's very, very sweet.
Yeah, we're like the Beatles that way.
Yeah.
Did the
Well,
Beatles
thanks
do
for
that?
booking me, Steve, because I know you wanted somebody else who has good internet. So thanks for having me.
Sammy, are you wearing latex gloves right now?
Not latex, sir. These are 100% organic, compostable sandwich making gloves. Bought them on Amazon. Everybody.
Is
And
this
are
for
you-
the pandemic, or do you just not trust your own mic to yourself? What is happening?
Well, I've been, so out of touch with stand-up comedy that I've turned to gimmicks, to getting cheap laughs up top. So that's one thing. Actually, nobody believes
First
me
of
when
all, I'm very offended to what you just said.
Sounds like you're in perfect touch with stand-up comedy right now.
So nobody believes me when I tell them the real reason, which is that I was scrolling my trackpad so much on my MacBook that my finger got irritated. So I needed a glove that was thin enough so that I could still use it. So that's why. And then I just put the other one on because it just felt weird being asymmetrical.
You don't want to be Michael. You don't want to be Michael Jackson. That's problematic.
Yeah,
So you got to wear
it's
both
not-
gloves.
Sammy, it's not that people don't like. If people don't believe you when you tell them that, that's a compliment to you. That's people saying, "There's no way you've done something that lame. That's ridiculous."
Right. Because then I wear them outside and people are like, oh, good citizen. He's not trying to get people sick. And I'm like,
Yeah. And you're just like, nope, this is for my mouse. And they're like,
right. But
Two-
yes,
two-
I'm.
two summers ago, I drank so many Coors Light cans that I irritated the inside of my top lip, and I have to drink from a glass now.
That's what happens when you drink one Coors Light.
No, I drank like 20 a day for a whole summer, and it.
He really bit the silver bullet there.
Oh my god.
I'm having a similar issue. My thumb, I can't. I just scroll on my phone so much that like the joint here in my thumb is like all jacked up, and it hurts. I'm trying to go lefty on the phone, and it's not going well. My body really wants it on the right.
These are the lamest sports injuries I've ever heard of. Is this tennis elbow of 2020? What's happening right now?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm quarantined alone. I don't even have carpal tunnel. Like, you guys got to work on your shit. Anyway, Rachel, do we have anything to catch up on before Sammy's set?
Yeah, we do. So we had who tipped us? It is Danny Jackson sent the show $15 and said, "I so truly needed this during these current days." So
Well, thank you,
thanks,
Danny. Much appreciated.
I'm caught up.
All right, excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, that said, let's get to a set. You guys ready for a set?
Woo!
All right, you know him, you love him. He's been on the show before. Killer math jokes. Please welcome Sammy Obeid, everybody. Sammy Obeid.
Hey, thanks, guys. Just been working at Subway sandwiches. No big deal. Huh? It working? Yes, my name is Sammy, but you can also call me Ricardo. That was my name in Spanish class for 4 years. Did anybody have a Spanish name in high school and like you had it for so long, you still respond to it out of muscle memory? You know, like if people are like Sammy, I'm like, yes. If you're like Ricardo, I'm like, see. Like either way, you know. Like, I'm Sammy in the streets, Ricardo in the calles. Yeah, I always wish that I had like a name that was like stand out, memorable. I once met a guy. He was like, "My name is Jamel." I was like, "Oh, that's an awesome name. How do you spell that?" He was like, Gmail. I was like, "That's Gmail." Check that out. Yeah, I did. I do love math. I majored in math at UC Berkeley. That's why I'm doing stand up right now in a room with sandwich gloves on. And I love math so much, but I made sure like not to go too deep into the math world. That dog knows what I'm talking about. I made sure not to go too deep, you know, because like if you go too far into the math world, you don't come back. So like when I learned pi, I only learned it to 10 digits. That's where I drew the line, you know, because I actually found out a formula for every extra digit of pi you learn. That's 1 year your virginity is delayed. So I stopped it at 10. 314-15926. It's actually a phone number in St. Louis. I text it every day. To no avail. Yeah, but yeah, if you plot that on a formula, you will deduce that I lost my virginity at 25. Huh? Who's with me? Anybody? Can anybody beat that? People think, oh yeah, what a fucking nerd, dude. I lost my virginity in a rental car that I rented myself, dude.
Oh.
I decline insurance like the bad boy that I am. You know what I'm saying? So it was quite an experience. But I've come a long way since, and in this messy room here. I actually, we've talked about injuries a moment ago. I actually been having this thing in my wrist, and so I called up my doctor because that's the only way that she wants to be reached now, and and I said I'm having like spasms in my pinky, ring, and middle finger, and she's like, "Oh, that's carpal tunnel," and I was like, "No, I googled it before I came here, and carpal tunnel is the other 3 fingers," and she was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, yeah, I looked it up. And then she's like, hold on a second. And then I hear her put the phone down and then she starts typing. Like she just starts typing super aggressively. Like it sounded like she was getting carpal tunnel, how hard she was typing. And then she comes back. She's like, oh, you were right. I was like, yeah. And she was like, sorry, it's early. I was like, it's 1 p.m. So the pandemic is affecting everybody. I go out to the store when I can, get a little breath of fresh air with a mask on, if you know what I mean. I was in the store, and you know how we have the lines that feed in, like there's like a master line now that feeds into the little sublets. And I guess one woman had never been to the store in 8 months, so she was just complaining to a cashier, like, why is there this system? Why can't I just go directly to the register that I want? Let me talk to your manager. And she was wearing a name tag from a work function. So I was like, oh man, please be Karen. Just please be Karen. Just give me this. Let that name tag say Karen, please, so I can take a photo. I go up, I get really close. I kid you not, it said Sharon. It was so bittersweet. It was like so bittersweet. I know some of you are like, why are you even telling us this? Because Sharon is Karen. But thank you so much. I do have endings for my jokes sometimes, but I do impressions. Anybody like impressions? I like how you always have to ask that stupid hack follow up. Does anybody like? Yeah, we fucking like them, dude. This is my impression of every gas pump I've ever been to. Once again, every gas pump I've ever been to. You want your receipt? Yeah, you want that receipt, don't you? Yeah. You want that receipt, huh? Okay. All right. Printing receipt, ... 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 Come on now with me. Printing, 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 printing. Your receipt's inside. All right, thanks everybody. Catch me at Subway. I'll be at Quiznos next week.
Obeid, everybody. Sammy Obeid. I love that that pie joke is hilarious.
Thank you.
That 10 digits is where you draw the line. Actually, that's where I draw the circle. But anyway, super chat if you want to support Sammy. Tip jar is open. You could super chat on YouTube. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can tip on our Venmo as the top right of the screen. It was difficult when I did that backwards. I tried to do it backwards and it didn't go well. It was much more difficult. But no, Sammy, seriously, some of those jokes were fucking great. Sharon is Karen is fuck you for that joke.
What do you mean some of them? I thought they were all great. Some of them were great.
No, but I mean some of them were particularly.
And then you try to outmath him with your circle joke. What are you being? Just let Sammy be a great comic, man.
I was tagging it. Look, we can't all be just watching leisurely on a drive. Some of us have no, I was saying that one. I was saying that Sharon is Karen joke was so good. Like that, I had to stop myself from saying "fuck you" out loud. How good that joke was.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much. So,
Rachel, what do we got? All right.
We have stuff. I was just muted.
All right, cool.
So we had Kim Stewart. That would have been awkward. We don't have anything.
Yeah. Be like, sorry, but no one shares about you.
Kim Stewart tipped Sammy $5 and said, for some Subway gloves.
You get a foot long with that.
Yeah. Big.
Big. Alexander Breyer, $2. Great set. I love the printer scat at the end. Scat. Okay.
That's right. I'm a scat man.
Let's see.
From Scatmandu.
Ben Sewell tipped $5 and said, Sammy, for coming a long way since losing your virginity.
Oh, that's somebody who knew me back then for sure.
See what else we had. Tam tipped $5. The pie joke was my favorite until Sharon is Karen.
And then I hated you completely.
Rachel.
I'm here. We're caught
Okay,
up
just
for right
making
now.
sure.
There's some stuff coming.
Well, while
in.
that's coming in, I just want to point out that Rob has changed his username to Not Talking to Steve, and I don't know why, and we won't find out because he's not talking to me. So can someone else ask him?
Hey, Rob, I feel you, dog. Let's move on.
I put a couple of notes in the chat, Steve, that refer to this.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll have to scroll back up.
Way to ruin the not talking to him, but tell him where you can see the notes.
Ah,
I'm
my
sorry,
clever
Ben,
plan
Ben, I'm
worked.
sorry, I'm talking to you.
Oh.
Oh, so he said, my son came up behind me and said, you're talking to that guy, Steve Hofstetter, which means either your son is a fan of mine or hates me. I don't know what the tone of that was. So,
Man.
all right, excellent. It would be, I mean, I appreciate that, but it'd be kind of more fun the other way that, like, he just thought I was his mortal enemy. Why would you talk to him? How dare you?
But the next response is the one that
Oh, I didn't even see. And when I first read that, I was like, Ben is your son?
It has got to be a real conundrum going to a Steve Hofstetter live stand-up show because you either want to go and enjoy the show or have a good chance of becoming famous.
Rob's next comment said, I told him I was listening to him. I've heard what he does to people who talk to him while he's working. So I appreciate it. Thank you much. That is true for both audience members and co-hosts.
Yeah. The first 6 months of this show, it was very hard for Steve every time any of us spoke not be like, I'm gonna, oh, this is the rules, okay.
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're what you're supposed to do.
Why I oughta listen to my co-hosts.
I never said that. Speaking of co-hosts, Rachel, what do you got?
All right, so we also had Zara tip $4 and said, Sharon is Karen, much like number 3, I can't even.
Love it.
Let's see. Tom Turner, 5 Canadian. Love me a good pie joke.
So does Bowers, but he got very confused that it ended up being about numbers. Wait, I just thought about that. So Bowers probably doesn't eat pie because they're always fruit pies.
There is also key lime as a fruit, I guess. But I wonder, does Bowers do limes? Because limes are also very key in cocktails. That must be a conundrum vegetable fruit for him.
Yeah, that's amazing that like he orders a Corona and someone goes to give him the lime and he's like, no.
I'm
It's
a
really
purist.
unfortunate that he's not here that we can't ask him this.
Oh, but we're going to once he gets back.
Okay.
Also, you still can ask him. You know what I mean?
All right, Bowers.
Yep. What do you need?
I thought that was really Bowers at first because I just heard and I didn't see.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Here's the thing. Shut up, dog. I'm going to cook you on a fucking barbecue. You understand? I'm going to cook you on a barbecue. Any kind of meat. I love it. I'm going to hold you over a balcony like you're one of Michael Jackson's children. I'm going to shake you around and then cook you up. Shut your mouth. Listen, limes can go fuck themselves. Next question.
Isn't that funny that Ben with the Chris Bowers face looks a little bit like Al Madrigal with glasses? Do you see it?
Absolutely do. All right, Bowers, my question is, do you eat fruit pies?
Well, it depends how cute she is. You know what I'm saying? All right, next question. You understand? Been married 3 times, not by accident. You know what I'm saying, fellas?
So it's like apple pies, but only if it's like apple bottom pies.
You're damn straight. The best way to keep a doctor away? I have no fucking idea, but let's party.
He's been married 3.14 times.
Well, at .14, I was very drunk. I was in Mexico. You can't hold it against me. I think I'm still married to that girl.
Does anyone wanna tip and ask a question of Ben Bowers?
That's a great idea.
You can in the chat. That would be fantastic, especially once Bowers gets back.
Bowers just messaged. He's having connection issues, but he'll be back in 10 minutes.
Of course I'm having connection issues. Why else do you think I've been married 3 times? It's hard to keep that connection going strong, you understand?
Rachel, what else we got?
So let's see. We've got a lot of game entries. People are loving this game. But then Matthew Plummer tipped Sammy $5 and said, "I can't believe you let Steve get away with saying that he could make a circle with 10 digits of pi." Hilarious set.
Hey, does anybody have any idea why it's 97 degrees, but I'm wearing a fucking hoodie? Anybody have a clue on that? It's hot.
Because your tuxedo jackets are in the cleaners.
I should have put a damn tuxedo jacket on, but I'm traveling right now. I didn't want to impress everybody in the airport with looking better than they did.
It's pretty easy at most airports. All right, Rachel, what else
Zara's got a Ben Bowers question. She said, "What's your favorite animal?"
Oh, that's a great question. I try not to get too close to animals on account of how I love to eat most of them. So what I do is just keep a general respect from afar. I have a healthy respect. I eat them when necessary. I don't hunt them. I don't try to get rid of the ones that are rare, the ones that Zara's going to like and get all upset at me. I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just trying to have a hamburger, a steak, and a hot dog. That's all I'm doing. I'm a man. That's what we do. We eat.
Well, what do you do after breakfast?
Well, after breakfast, I take about a 3-hour nap. Then I have lunch, dinner, and both.
Leedy in the chat asks, what's the sexiest animal?
Well, it's a great question. It depends if you like it medium rare or not.
I was going to make a raw joke, but Rachel, what else?
Technics has a question for Ben Bowers. Fruit pies depends on how cute she is. Oh, it's not a question. He just thought that was funny.
Was there a question mark?
No.
That's the giveaway.
I just read it. It said Ben Bowers. I'm like, oh, that's for a question.
The best way, by the way, the best way to eat a hot dog is definitely raw dog.
Zara's got a question. I see a question mark, so that means there's a question. Zara said, "Favorite ice cream, and what was that last argument that you had?" And what was the last argument that you had? Yeah.
Okay, first of all, here's the thing about ice cream. Okay, it's too close to fruit. I don't even care if it's a mint flavor or like a ham flavor or whatever. I don't know my favorite ice cream. Because oftentimes they have fruit too close. I'm not interested. Confused in my mind, okay? I like to keep it simple. Chips, pretzels, hot dogs, dip, nachos, and other meats.
Speaking of confusing, I like to see Sammy's face right now. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Ham-flavored ice cream. I'm still hanging on that. That's
better believe it. Well, there was a great place in Indiana we used to take all the comics to on the way out just so they knew we had a little special something waiting for them by when they came back to Indianapolis. Maybe that's why the club went under. I don't know. Point is, the last argument I had was anybody that questioned whether or not ham ice cream is delicious. You're damn right it's delicious. It's the only way I go.
I've got some tips for Sammy. Let's do those.
All right.
So, Sean Ehrlich tipped $10. Great set, Sammy. Can you also do an impression of an ATM giving a receipt?
Yeah, did you guys record my earlier impression? Can we replay that real quick and I'll just sub in?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We also have Technics tipped 5 Canadian. Sammy, amazing set. Glad to see that your math degree is working out so well. You wouldn't be this funny without it. Also, please ask Ben Bowers a question. So, Sammy, you want to ask a question?
Yeah. Hey, Ben. So you're from Indiana, right?
That's right.
Whoa. Okay. What's your state motto?
Fucking state mottos. Let me tell you something about state mottos. State mottos are invented by people that never been laid. You're sitting there trying to think of a saying for your state. Go to a bar, have some shots, go home with somebody random, okay? You wake up in the morning, your state motto is gonna be "Fuck yeah, man, keep partying." You understand?
Ben, are
No,
you eating?
no.
Are you eating Cheetos? I just noticed your inside of your mouth is extremely orange.
Well, there's got to be someone in our country eating Cheetos. Lord knows Melania's not doing it.
I like that Ben's impression of Bowers is part actual Bowers and part like Tom Cruise's character from Cocktail. Like I don't know.
Let's do it.
I didn't mean the style of the impression. I just mean the idea that he's like, yeah, go out, fuck bitches, make money, or whatever it is that you're having.
I never said bitches, Steve. Steve, I never said bitches. Okay, I never said that. You know I didn't. The only person I call a bitch is you in my dreams, Steve. Who am I kidding? We all know you'd be the top.
This is delightfully uncomfortable. By the way, Meg in the chat is right that Indiana, they call it the Crossroads of America, which is the second draft of their motto. The original motto for Indiana is "We're on the way to better things." So, Rachel, what else do we have coming in?
I really hope Mary comes in at the point where we're doing this. And I just really hope that.
Yeah,
We
agreed.
have Danny Jackson tipped, called him Sam, $5. I have you beat in the virginity story 47 and still have mine.
Whoa.
Holy shit, Danny's a collector.
That's he knows 32 digits of pi right there.
Zara had another question for Ben Bowers. Ben Bowers, what's it like working with Ben Gleib?
Oh, let me tell you something. Once in a while, you're in the presence of greatness. And it's just a pleasure to watch. You know, it's really wonderful to be part of an ensemble like this. Kind of let him do his thing. You know what I mean? That way, while he's going on one of his great comedic runs and kind of DM Steve some like subtle flirtations. You know what I'm talking about?
Ben Bowers, what's it like working with Rachel?
Oh, I gotta tell you, the Queen. Nothing but respect for the Queen. Wonderful. I also love we both suffer from this disease where you can't read shit. You don't know how to say shit right. Otherwise, I'd be alone. What's that?
Nothing.
You're about to say something.
I was, and then I was gonna say at least I can speak clearly, but sometimes that's not entirely true. So I stop myself.
Okay, well, right now, your signs are hard to find someone should pay, and understand the answer for. Oh, me.
Let's see. Jennifer's story tipped Sammy $5 and said, "Tell us, how do you celebrate Pi Day?"
Well, if I can find somebody to have sex with me,
Your mic. Sammy,
Microphone.
I'm still a virgin.
He just didn't want to say that on mic. That's why he dropped the microphone.
I think, honestly, out of respect for Sammy, I think he must mean butt stuff. Obviously, he's a ladies' man. Is the point of that joke. You're a ladies' man. Everybody knows it.
Ben Bowers, Tam says, "Do you eat fruit pies as fast as you eat hot dogs?"
It's an insulting question. Are you trying to entrap me there or something? I don't eat fruit. I don't eat a fruit unless it's blended up, fed to me by a queen, and soaked in alcohol. You understand?
Yeah, Ben Bowers, do you ever drink sangria?
That's a tough one. One time I had a sangria when I was very drunk on Coors Light, and somebody handed me this drink. They're like, this is kind of like a fruit punch, which I promise you has no fruit in it. And I started drinking it, and these little hard, chewy pieces of ice kept getting in my mouth. Turned out it was a piece of apple. You know what I did? I spit it on someone like a machine gun. I was going, poof, 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 poof. I was like a fruit shooting cannon.
Fruit shooting cannons, by the way, playing at the Roxy on Monday. Rachel, what else do we have coming in?
You know what else we have coming in is we have Mary Santora coming in. Ben Bowers, do you have any questions for Mary Santora?
Oh, it's great to see you, Mary. Welcome to the show. This is Now Hours here.
Look at that confused deer in headlights look that just happened.
Hey, Mary.
Connected to audio.
Wait, she's
Ladies and gentlemen, it's great to have Mary here. She's still muted. She's muted right now, but it doesn't
Hi.
mean. Hey, Mary.
Ew, what are you?
Mary, okay, Mary, just say a sentence. Maybe you could just say a sentence for us, something that kind of establishes your character.
Hi, here I am. I just walked in the door from work, and I am so confused, but happy to be here.
We've been here 40 minutes and same.
I'm sorry. Got here
Great to have you here, Mary.
Yeah, by the
What
way.
have you been up to? How's the how you been?
I'm good.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm so uncomfortable. Sorry.
That's the new
So are we.
slogan of the show.
Fantastic.
Oh, so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people say when I'm T-squaring them as well.
We did have a general come in. We had Kim Stewart tip the show and said, just if Ben promises not to say butt stuff again in that voice.
I know, I hated it when he said that. Mary, you missed a lot of stuff. We asked Ben to just kind of pause and just come back in like 20 or something.
Yeah, really.
By the way, Mary, did you make your name say that, or did Taylor do that?
I didn't do that.
Okay, so Taylor changed Mary's name on the screen to Mary Santora Rodman.
I definitely didn't do
Is
that.
amazing. All right, excellent. Let's not waste any time.
Let me just quickly say, I have a lot in common with Dennis Rodman because whenever somebody hands me a plate of vegetables, I pass. And I also have some of my best hookups on the rebound.
Yeah, I was about to say, and also that's what happened after both of your marriages. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're so excited to have her back on the show. You know her from the.
Look, I should probably, I'm the one that introduces comedians on the show, so I should probably do that.
You know what? Yeah, that's right. Bowers is here, so you should do it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're very excited to have her back here. She's a returning champion on the show. Play go forward. Welcome on Mary Santora, Mary Santora!
Oh my God. Two things real quick. One, how much time am I doing?
5.
Type 5.
Okay. Two, that's actually kind of what Bauer sounds like, or I assume he sounds like when he's eating all those hot dogs, to be honest with you. Like, that's what I guess his voice would sound like. Hi everybody, excited to be here. I had a very fun memory pop up on my Facebook memories today. It was right after I called off a wedding, and I had gained 35 pounds and dyed my hair late for court red. So it was an exciting thing to open my Facebook to that today. I don't understand Facebook memories. I think that they're very stupid because it's never anything good. I'm an alcoholic. I was drinking a lot, and it's never like, oh my God, 4 years ago, Tommy took his first steps. It's always like, dude, 6 years ago, I put that cigarette out on that cop. Do you remember that? But a picture showed up from that time in my life when I was like in the deepest, darkest depression. My ex and I, we couldn't agree on anything. It's a very good thing that we split up and didn't get married. Like he really wanted kids, and I can barely remember to feed my cat. Yeah. You can't do that with a kid. You go to jail. Do you guys know what happens if I go too long without feeding my cat? I buy a new cat.
Oh my God.
That's it. If that made you guys uncomfortable, please buckle up. It gets worse. It was constant fighting with this guy. It was just such an unhealthy relationship, you know. Like I was a heavy drinker at the time, you know, and he didn't like it when I stayed out too late, and I didn't like it when he fingered my best friend at a Brad Paisley concert.
Oh, damn.
I know some of you look uncomfortable. Zara's face is like, oh, why? Why are you telling people that? I know. It's uncomfortable, but it's something I'm working through, and I feel like the more I talk about it, the more I'll be able to accept the fact that I was at a Brad Paisley concert. It's not a good relationship. I am trying to move on. After that, I moved into my own apartment. I had never lived alone before, so that's been kind of a fun, interesting thing. I don't know who came up with this thing where you have to pay all your bills. That's kind of fucked up. I never liked that. You know, I've had to cut back. So at that point in my life, I was doing little things to save money. You know what I mean? Like cutting coupons or drinking at home to save money. Which is problematic, okay? Drinking at home is very problematic because there is no one to cut you off. That is not okay. Because if I'm at a bar and I have 7 shots of vodka, they're gonna be like, yo, you can't have any more. But if I'm at home and I have 7 shots of vodka, I just wake up in my wedding dress. I have been dating. I'm actually dating a single dad now, which is different because I never wanted kids. And I'm not saying that he's changing my mind on that. Like, I don't want to have any kids of my own, but he's changing the way I look at children. You know, like I'm like, well, maybe kids are like sandwiches. You know, like maybe it's better when someone else makes it for you. Before that, I was doing all the dating apps, and they're all just so stupid. I met one guy, and he picked the dating app prompt. It said, "Together we could, .. And then he wrote, "Build an empire." I was like, oh, okay, bro, you're wearing board shorts indoors. Like, you're building an empire. You're drinking a Bush Light. You might be able to build a deck. I bet you could build a deck, but you're not gonna. You could probably watch Empire using your roommate's Hulu password, but you're not building shit. I just hate it when people like that, like, because people like that find each other on dating apps. Like, two people like that will get together, and then that's what results in Instagram posts that are like, oh my God, I just found my partner in crime. Okay, like this, my partner in crime. I'm like, really? Are you guys laundering money for a drug cartel? Or I don't understand. I do think people in new relationships are very annoying, but nobody's more annoying than someone who's in a new relationship with themselves. That is the worst. Have you met that? Hi, I'm just working on me right now. Thank you. I am just working on me. I'm just focused on my journey to self-love, which I don't understand self-love. Like, I look at self-love the same way anti-vaxxers look at vaccines, you know? It's like, I don't understand it, so it must not work. According to my friends, it's just bath bombs. That's all that it is. Just use a bath bomb and you'll be cured. But nobody ever uses a bath bomb when they're on top. You never have an incredible week where you get promoted and then engaged and then use a bath bomb. That's never happened. What happens? The test results come back positive and then you use a bath bomb. Basically, anybody using a bath bomb is one bad day away from swapping it out for a toaster. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. My name's Mary Santora.
Mary Santora, everybody. Mary Santora. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can also super chat on the YouTube. Mary, I do understand now why you used to drink so much, because you went to a Brad Paisley concert. I get it.
Don't let the flannel fool you. This is fashion flannel. I'm not actually into that.
Yeah. Well, we got Bowers back. Bowers is coming back to join us.
Yup, still here. Never went anywhere, to be honest with you. Never left you. I would never leave you. I would never leave you. Sometimes, even when I'm gone, I'm still in your hearts. We all know that.
By the way, Bowers, I would not recommend watching the last 15 minutes of the episode.
Couldn't have been worse than the last 15 minutes I've had, so it's no big deal.
What happened?
Okay?
What happened, buddy?
What are you?
Well, Chrissy might have been hungover picking me up, and she might have to throw up while we were driving in the car. That's why I had to drive. So I had to get off the phone so she could puke so I could drive. So, you know, not a big deal, but it's been fun. It's been not in the car, thank God. She's a pro, but, you know. It's been a bit of an adventure.
Mary, do you do coaching?
For what? How to throw up outside of a car?
Yes, thank you. That we could handle, Mary. Don't teach
I'm
anybody
good
to
at
be
that.
sober. Stop that.
I don't know that any therapist in the world could coach someone on how to date Bowers. I don't think that that's even.
Well, I'll tell you this much: when a girl pukes in the car like a pro and tells you to pull over in time on the way come back from a trip when she's super hungover from a night at party, that's how you know she's the one.
I thought keep her the minute it was happening. I was like, yep, this is funny. She made it to the airport. She got me on time, and she almost got me home. So it was fucking brilliant.
That's amazing. You're like, she's a keeper. Now these napkins, on the other hand, are done.
Just use the other side. You know, got to be a pro.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Who am I talking to? Bowers is a pro as well. All right, Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right.
Oh, there we go. You're a fraction of a scene of crime. Oh.
Rachel, what do we got?
I just want to say, during Mary's set, I had it on gallery view, and I couldn't stop, and he changed it now, but I was going to spotlight him. Not talking to Steve was a fucking potato the entire time.
I saw that.
Did anybody else? Nobody else commented on it. I thought I was like, am I high? I'm sober. What's happening right now?
It was a potato? Who was?
He was
Rob
not
was.
talking to Steve. Rob was.
Be a potato. Come on, Rob. Be a potato.
Please, it's so weird.
Be a potato. Be a potato. Be a potato.
Too much pressure.
Happened to
We'll come
comedy
back
in
to you, potato
2020.
spud. That's a chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. That's different.
Nugget.
Nugget. All right.
Oh, there he is.
Potato for a second. There he is.
The most.
You want to see
Have
a
you ever
worse
been
one?
visually heckled by a potato before? Because that's the internet now. Let's
No.
do it.
That's great. I like it.
He's gone. Gone. All right.
Potato talking to
Disappeared.
Steve.
It's disappeared. All right. So let's get to some tips for Mary.
You guys realize with filters we could make this a kids show?
Sure.
Not with
By the way-
the talent we have on it.
It's
but with-
feasible, I guess.
I prefer the pronunciation potato. That's right. Thank you.
That's not as bad. That's not as bad.
Mr. Potato,
Yes.
are you related to Mr. Potato Head?
Well, we were until that fateful day when the guillotine came down. Now he's just tiny shoes and little white gloved hands.
His first name is Julian. Rachel, what else we got coming in?
Oh, that's
right.
my nephew, the carrot.
It's a potato joke. Rachel, what else you got
We
coming?
have Tam that tipped before Mary's set and said Mary earned this with one line. And that was on her entrance. Like, what the fuck is happening? I
What
think
are
that's-
you?
What are you? What are you? That's what it was.
God, I almost said it again when Bowers held up the napkins. I almost said it to real Bowers. I was about to say, what are you? Like,
You.
First of all, I take offense to the idea that that's real Bowers. I mean, if you're ever unsure which one's which, just look at which one's wearing the tuxedo jacket.
Wait, put them both on screen. Highlight them both. Oh my God, which one do I shoot?
Oh my God.
It's very hard to know. Ask us questions, we'll see which one is the more real Bowers.
Okay, all right. What's your favorite drink?
Coors Light.
Whatever they got.
Point Ben.
I think he might be the real Bowers. Okay.
Fuck, he wins. All right,
what's
shoot
the-
me. You have to shoot me, Steve.
What's the best way to propose?
Well, that's easy. Well, I do it a process of elimination kind of procedure. So I just do one attempt, whatever first comes to mind, per marriage. I'm going to get it right
The
eventually.
answer is in the Zales because she bought the ring herself.
Give
The
that
answer
point
is
to fake
you don't-
Bowers.
You wait for her to. That is the correct Bowers answer. 1-1. Okay, we got
And
1-1.
tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. Okay. How much is too much to pay for a tuxedo jacket?
$119.
$120 without going over.
We had
$1,
a
Bob. $1.
and Amenasala said we should throw a vegetable at one of them and see who barfs.
I don't think that's
Wait, what is
I don't-
this?
I don't think it's the right way to treat handicapped people.
Oh, wow.
What was that, a
wait,
banana
Rachel.
peel?
Oh,
Oh, that's not Bowers.
that's not Bowers.
No. Only know it from
I thought
cartoon.
it was a garbage wrapper. I was like, garbage wrapper? You wrap garbage in that and then throw it all away?
No, that's not fair. I only know it from cartoons. Bunny used to slip on one of those. I loved it, man.
Don't watch cartoons.
Sorry, Ben, you lose. Bang.
Over 2.
All right. Bowers is the true Bowers.
All right,
Although
here's
it is fun that he almost wasn't. Rachel, what else we got coming in?
Okay, so we've got Matthew Plummer tipped $5 and said, Mary, inquiring minds want to know what number cat are you on?
I have only had one cat. So thank you. I haven't killed that many yet.
Oh, wow.
You've only had one, but that cat is on its 8th life.
Tam tipped another $3 and said that set was fire.
Nice.
Kim Stewart $5. Mary, towards your next cat.
Thanks.
Aren't cats free?
You can find a cat.
Yeah, there's cats everywhere for free. Anyway, sorry.
Definitely the real Bowers, for sure.
right.
Let me just say, even though that's true, it's hard to sometimes get them to want to play with you. Do you hear that, Carmel?
What's wrong with your face?
Already back to
Do you
that?
hear that?
Is that a Ben?
It's a Ben
what's
filter. Yeah.
Wearing
Oh,
a Ben
I'm-
face on a face.
I'm the real Ben Gleib. Isolation Nation.
You had a lot of Botox or something.
What?
Your skin's not moving. Oh,
Your skin's not moving? What's that mean?
I don't know, but the rest
It's
of our skin is
plastic.
crawling.
Yeah, but
You
do
got
you
dead
have
eyes.
any generals, Rachel? Bum, bada, boom, boo, boo.
I have tips for Mary. Let's do
I love
Great.
that Ben's
Ben,
doing
take
a bad
away my
Ben
thunder.
impression. This is great.
Technics 5 Canadian. Mary, to help pay all the bills, adulting is not what they make it out to be, huh? Great set. Please ask Ben Bowers a question if you may.
Me?
Yep, that's what he wants you to do.
I don't want to.
That's the right answer.
Now we know who the real Mary is.
Jan Johnson, $5 towards a new cat.
Lots of cat fund. All right.
Alex, $2. Here's money for a new cat. Brad Clark, $5 for a new cat.
Oh God, who knew that the secret to getting tips was to kill a cat?
Right.
You're like $20 from be able to get one of those expensive hairless ones.
Oh my god.
You're like, there's more than one way to skin a cat, but it's very expensive.
I don't know. I've been crushing that pussy for years. No one tips me.
I had a similar.
Is that a
joke.
fat joke, Ben? Because I don't appreciate it.
My joke was gonna be the only person who's paid more than this for pussy is Bowers, but you stepped on the pussy joke.
Hey, you're right.
Okay, all right.
No, you got it. You nailed it.
Jennifer Story tipped $5 for Mary. Pray for us. Zara, $4. You're one of my favorite people on the planet, Mary.
Aw, thanks. You're one of mine.
And then 3 generals.
What?
Ours, the chicken's underdone. You should put it back in the oven.
Oh, my bad. All right.
That's what Steve suggested for our campaign slogan. Because he was my bad press secretary.
Why is Ben doing Robot Ben? What is happening right now?
Mugs are in the store.
He's like the Hall of Presidents. You weren't president, Ben. You didn't make it. You can't be the Hall of Presidents.
He's the Hall of Presidential Candidates.
In the alternate 2020, I did win the election. Welcome to the worst year in history. We will take you through a journey. Please welcome Andrew Yang.
Oh, it's Roben. This is amazing.
I think the people from 1530 might have an argument, but I get what you're saying. Rach, what are our generals?
All right, so the generals are Zara, $10. A bath bomb for Chrissy.
Nice. She'll need it.
Technics 2 Canadian, hashtag Team True Bowers for life, but hashtag but Ben Bowers is hilarious.
Nice.
Alexander Breyer tipped the show and said for Benception.
Nice.
Get me a dreidel. I will spin it and let's see it never stop.
Sean
There's
Ehrlich.
a deep Inception cut.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you.
Didn't get it.
And it was a top, not a dreidel. Was it really a dreidel? I thought it was just
But
a regular
if you
top.
made it
top.
into Benception, it would become Jewish.
Oh my god.
Even I got
By
that.
the way,
You're
so
so
somewhere there's a
witty.
circle of what's incredibly funny and a circle of what's terrifying, and then in the middle, that's the Venn diagram.
The Venn diagram.
As coined by Zara in
Yes.
Australia.
And the circumference of those circles is pi times the diameter.
Actually, I think it might just be one circle.
Ooh, he's cackling. I love that.
Best laugh in the business.
Yep. All right, Rich.
All right, Sean Ehrlich tipped Mary $5 for Mary if she agrees to never get another cat again.
Great. You should have a warring tip fund.
Cat, no cat.
We don't want you to get cats. Whichever one wins, that's what you got to do. That's the rules.
And we're caught up.
All right, let's play the game.
We got a lot of game entries.
Let's do it.
What's
Oh
the
wait,
name?
Bill Thompson just tipped Mary $5 Canadian. There's something about the Virgin Mary.
About the game entry.
Nice.
That's a game entry. By the way, that's a game entry.
That's a game entry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Mary, you prick.
Although
He knew what he was doing.
on our show, the two comedians were Mary and the Virgin.
Boom.
And also, before you dive into the game, can I just say something quickly about what you just said about the cat, the whole situation? That's why I never got a cat or a dog. Is because people have real strong opinions if you want to stop feeding them. I don't need to deal with it.
What do you deal with?
Not much, you know, just kind of hanging out, just relaxing, having a couple beers. I'm very lonely.
The circle is growing.
I missed the setup of that circle thing, but I have a feeling like it's insulting for Ben.
No, it's a compliment and an insult at the same time.
Oh, thank you
It's how,
so
it's
much.
how Hofstetter shows love. He gives you a compliment and an insult at the same time. That's how you know he likes you.
Yeah, if I just give you an insult, I don't like you. If I just give you a compliment, I fucking hate you.
And as I had to explain repeatedly during the campaign, I appreciate that, Steve, but I don't think the general public will get the largely leading towards insulting part of the slogan you're suggesting.
Oh, that fucking face. I can't.
That was the
game-
slogan.
All right, guys. So the game today is make a movie religious. Live audience, if you guys want to participate, please raise your hand in the participants window, or private message me and I will read yours on air. So these are the two unpaid entries that I really liked. Greg Murphy had Prayer Force 1.
Oh, nice. Holy fuck, that's good.
That's
Love
really good.
that.
And then Matt Beto had Snake Handlers on a Plane. There's
That's
some
really
good ones.
too. Holy cow, this is gonna be great.
All right, let's go with live audience. Gus.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Gus.
I have Harold and Kumar smoke the Buddha, and I changed Spider-Man 2 to Spider-Man Jew.
Oh my god.
I think Jewish Spider-Man is just Spider-Man. This is he's Spider-Man.
Bitterman.
That's all I got.
Chris LaBelle, you're next. You gotta follow that.
All right. So instead of Terminator 2, I have Jesus 2 Judgment Day.
Nice. I'm also glad you didn't make that Terminator Jew. So thank you.
Oh.
I have The Silence of the Church when there's a scandal.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
And then I have 12 Angry Men Outside Planned Parenthood.
Zara.
Hey, so he's back in the Vatican now, so drag me to Pell. And something that ham ice cream definitely is not, shallow halal.
Oh my god.
And I'm good.
Tam.
There's something about Mary Magdalene.
Nice.
Nice.
Someone to watch over me, the Becky Falwell story.
Not just watching, you know what I mean?
Zombie Jesus Land 2, double tap.
Nice. Dave Adler.
Got the Jew Lagoon.
Oh my god.
Is this gonna be a thing?
Oh god. It's gonna be in every movie.
All right. Anybody else in our front row? Wave at me if you didn't get to read yours and you want to. Nobody else? Okay, so Megan Begley in our front row had a couple. Instead of the life aquatic, the life monastic?
The Life Monostat 7. What did you just say?
This is why we don't want me to read these. And then her other one was, instead of Rocky Horror Picture Show, the Rabbi Heschel Picture Show. All right, and these are the other entries. A Wingo Boingo long last name had Children of the Choir.
An even creepier movie.
Jonathan S. had Cool Shunnings.
Oh my God. Wow.
Heather O'Connor, Bill and Ted's Spiritual Adventure.
Nice.
Stephen Grorak. He said, it's already been done. Mel Brooks in space. Brad Clark. Don't tell Mom the Messiah's dead.
I feel like that's also like a topic of conversation at a lot of Thanksgivings where people are like, just don't tell Mom the Messiah's dead.
That's a really good one.
Alexander Breyer. Debbie does Provision Bible School. Oingo Boingo. Jesus not that into you.
He's not that into you? Holy shit.
Jan Johnson, when Harry baptized Sally.
I'll have what she's having.
Shannon Stovall, Veggie Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, that's a crossover I'd see for sure.
Jennifer Story, Die Hard.
Wow.
Judy Bonello, Silence of the Priest after I confessed the sins I committed after my last date. And then she had a follow-up, Silence of the Priest after I confessed the sins I committed on my last date. Amina Sala, Jesus knows what you did last summer. Yes, you Ben. Shannon Savage, Clueless at Planned Parenthood. Alexander Breyer, all confirmed, baptized, and repented dogs go to heaven.
Oh my God. Oh, this is a good game.
Amina Sala, Amen instead of X-Men.
Nice.
That's good.
Tom Turner, the Holy Ghostbusters.
Damn, these are so good.
Amina Sala, all about Adam and Eve.
Nice.
Jonathan S. James and the Giant Preach.
Oh, that's good. King James and the Giant Priest. Sorry, go ahead.
Shannon Savage, the devil wears Prada. Jesus wears the blood of your sins.
That sequel really took a turn.
Yeah. Both starring Meryl Streep.
You're not going to Jerusalem.
Anne Hathaway, though, was still so perkily annoying.
Bill Thompson, there's something about the Virgin Mary.
Nice.
No, that's a tip for Mary.
If you saw the Rodman episode, you know that's not true.
Welcome back, Ben.
Sneaky Elbow, Daddy Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying in an Existential Dread and Love the Free Booze.
That one took like 3 turns.
That was a long one. Shannon Burke, Brokeback Sermon on the Mount.
Oh my god. Holy
That was
shit.
good.
Jonathan S., Life of Pius.
How many digits of that have you remembered? Sorry, go ahead.
Zara has another one, Burning Bush and Cheney.
Nice.
And Frankie Angles. Let's go to him. He's got our last one.
Frankie, you there? I saw him get up out of frame a second ago.
He's not invisible, but currently he is invisible.
Yeah.
He's back. Here we go.
All right, welcome back, Frank.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna read it. Jesus Christ, super porn.
I didn't want to read that.
All right, I'll go to hell. I'll take.
Nice.
All right, those are all of
That's it?
them.
All right. Wow, that was a really good one. I really like
was
Cool
great.
Shunnings was really good. Don't Tell Mom the Messiah's Dead. Shallow Halal. I gotta go though. I think with Jesus Not Into You. I think that's really, really good. Mary, what was your favorite?
Man, again, I wrote down a lot of the same ones. I have one real quick. Ocean's 12 Disciples.
Nice.
I think I gotta give it to the Holy Ghostbusters. I grew up Pentecostal, so I gotta give it to
there
that.
you go. Nice. Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, after Jesus Not That Into You, I basically left the building. I'm so sorry. Just got angry at myself for not even coming close to that. It's fucking genius. It's heaven sent.
Rachel.
Man, the Shallow Halal was awesome.
That was so
Cool
good.
Shunnings. God, there's so many good ones. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. Jesus Not That Into You.
Awesome, Ben.
I love Jesus Not That Into You, but I go for Don't Tell Mom the Messiah is Dead is so good.
Oh my god, there were so many of these. I was torn between Cool Shunnings, but I'm going to give it to Shallow Halal.
That's a good one.
So that means Jesus Not That Into You wins. Very cool. Nicely done, but so many good ones. I also appreciate that the only thing you guys know about anything in the Jewish religion is that we're called Jews. That is like the difference. Nothing else.
And honestly, we'll take it.
Yeah. So claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com. And that said, I got a bunch of these.
Yeah, I actually played today on the plane.
Wow.
Mary, do you have some? Or just
No, I found out about it when they started doing it. So Ocean's 12 Disciples was all I had.
Nice. Sammy, do you have any?
Yeah, and I just want to say it's an honor to play this game, turn a movie anti-Semitic, right? That's the one.
You can just read some movie titles that exist already, but go ahead.
I got a bunch too, by the way.
Yeah, so I got Amen in Black.
Nice.
There was a movie that came out this year. I don't know if anybody heard it. It's called The Doorman. So The Moorman. The Born in Bethlehem Identity. Alien 7, The Church of Scientology. Because somebody requested Life of Pi, Pro-Life of Pi.
Holy shit.
And then lastly, well, actually, Church Alone 1, 2, and 3. And lastly,
Oh my god.
lastly, the Disney classic Aladdin.
Nice.
Oh.
Rach, you got any?
I don't have any.
I got 7. I have 7.
Ooh.
Which are all
I
based
figured it
on
would be
which are all
appropriate.
based on the movie selections on the Delta screen in front of me. Just flipped through all the Delta movies they had, and I found
Nice.
7.
Ben, what do you got?
I got like 20 of them.
I just figured it would be appropriate for me to have 12.
Well, let's just start
should
with
I
Ben.
start?
And we'll go around when I knock out, then you guys can keep going, and then we'll
Got
go.
it.
And let me just say off the top, I have a lot of respect for everybody's religious beliefs. These are just jokes. Don't read into them unless you want to, then fine.
I would also like to say I'm just going to do jokes.
Great.
Respect or not.
Great. And things I hate about Jews.
If you list them, I'm leaving the show.
That's what he started with.
I had 10 things I hate when you do the commandments.
I had fundamentalists with Dick and Jane.
Oh, Rachel didn't play?
No.
Oh, sorry, Rach. Dr. Invisible Love, how I learned to stop following logic and love their God, the one in the book written before we knew anything and believed in all kinds of wacky superstitions.
I had crazy, stupid evangelicals.
I had Lars and the Israel girl.
The sand lots. Let it be so.
Oh, fuck.
The devil wears a MAGA hat.
Oh.
Ooh, the devil wears MAGA is a really good meme somebody needs to make. The devil wears MAGA? Oh, shit.
Holy fuck, that's great. I had a jihad to be you.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, it's my turn again. Apocalypse coming.
I feel judgy.
What movie is that?
I feel pretty.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
judgy because
Oh.
they're religious. And they judge you.
It was very good. I just didn't get the movie.
Okay.
My fault. I have Pagon in 60 Seconds.
The Godfather Part 3 sucked because there are only 2 testaments.
Once Upon a Time in Jerusalem.
Convert Air.
On Air also would have worked. Pulp Fiction, only not family friendly the way Tarantino does it.
Remember the Tithes.
Hindu the Right Thing.
Psycho Desert Instructor.
Damn it.
40 years, bro, I'm out. I'm out.
This is my last one. Lent of a Woman.
Oh, fuck that. That's fantastic. Oh, it's my turn. A Jesus fish called Wanda.
Some like it not logical.
Her a C.
The Dark Knight, where frogs fell out of the sky or some shit.
All right, this one could really go either way. I don't know if you guys are gonna love it or hate it. Anathema Karenina.
Is that a math joke? I don't know if I got that.
The Silence of the Lamb's Blood.
I had the Silence of the Lambs of God, so I'll skip that one.
Sure.
Glad you skipped it.
Fine, I did it. You're next. You're
Stanley Kubrick's 5780, A Jewish Space Odyssey.
Doctrine Hollywood. Doc Hollywood. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Sure. 12. That was basically just like that's the Dianetics movie. 12 Angry Men at the Last Supper when Jesus said one of them will betray him.
And my last one, Catch Me If You Can.
My last few here are Raiders of the Lost Ark of the Covenant.
That's the movie.
What?
That's what the movie is.
No, it's just of the Lost Ark. But
But
okay.
what? What do you
It's
think
been a
they
while
made
since I've
McDonald's
seen that
Ark?
one.
Like, what do you? All right.
Okay, well, that's a fair point. I didn't think about that. The Lord of the Things. Backwards to the Future. Moses, I guess, didn't want to be on the waterfront. The Shape of Holy Water. It happened 6 nights. No Country for Jewish Men.
Oh, fuck.
And my last 2, Toying with People's Minds story.
Oh, shit.
And Raging Bullshit. Just jokes, folks. Just jokes.
Just folks.
Mine were serious. Okay.
I had one more. Sorry, just because it's on brand for me. 40 years in the desert, old virgin.
Starring Steve Carell. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
So we had a last minute tip for Mary come in. 5 Canadian, Bill Thompson for Mary because she can't get the other tip because she's a virgin.
God, I wish that was true.
Are we caught up?
We're caught up.
Well, it's Leedy time. Ben, sing the song.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. Time for the drawings that summarize the whole darn show.
All right, so first I have The Devil Wears MAGA.
Yes.
That is so good. Please post that one.
Yeah, but Leedy, I am absolutely posting the fuck out of that.
Hell yes. I'm triple posting the fuck out of that.
Here's Mary entering the show. Ew, what? I'm so uncomfortable.
I love it.
Here's I don't eat fruit unless I'm a queen.
Pretty good Bowers impression right there.
Yeah, great. Maybe that's who I'll be for Halloween. I don't know. And then here's Michael Jackson, Ben Bowers holding Henry over a rail.
Oh my God.
So many layers to this drawing.
Bowers, you may have missed a few things.
Yeah, I can tell. So Ben was me, Michael Jackson as me. Okay, that sounds fun. All right.
And then here's Henry trying to debate for president with his wonderful press secretary or vice president, whatever. And then here's if Big starred Ben, it would just be Ben.
Don't stop it. Stop it. Don't get us.
Keep going.
Don't get us demoted. No,
No, we can't play
play
music.
copyrighted
We can't play
music.
We get in trouble.
That's copywritten still?
Oh.
That's copywritten?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Sorry.
Is this live? No. Okay. Here is the Mr. Potato Head about to be guillotined. Oh my God. Very
That's
fun
amazing.
to make. Thank you so much. Here is just the
Welcome.
madness that is SDSC today that I just tried to capture in one drawing.
Wait, take us through it. Take us through it.
Okay, all right, here we go. So over here we have Steve probably screaming about merch, most likely. Here is the noise that Bowers made as the generals were introduced. It was like a chicken cluck. Yeah, exactly. It's like a rooster. Here's Roban in the background. There's Rachel saying we have some generals coming in. There's Sammy in the background, desperately clinging to pie. And there's Mary, really scared.
That could really be any episode. By the
At
way,
art from. Oh, there's more.
Oh,
Nice.
there's more. There's a
Great.
couple more. There's Sammy Jackson with the one glove thing. And then here's like when I try to make memes into watercolors. Therapist. Bowers Ben isn't real. He can't hurt you. Bowers Ben. And then the last one, I really should have ended on that other one. It was a very good closer. It's fine. Here is what I think happened to Rachel.
Oh my God. Chicken.
Those are amazing.
Very nice.
Wow.
Great job. What do you have again?
At art from my heroes.
Art for my heroes on Instagram, and I don't always hawk merch. I think that's utterly ridiculous.
He lets the background do the talking.
Yeah, yeah. He has I sold my house shirts available tomorrow once the fucking deal goes.
But if you want
And
to
look.
buy the I got 3 offers already shirts that came out today, you can buy those.
If you want to make an offer on Steve's house, just text 484848 to Steve.
Look, some may think it's in poor taste to have your background promote your projects or whatever. I don't know. I tend to agree.
Also, by the way, I did the service that I use because I've used it enough has now given me access to more keywords. So I was thinking about offering you guys a text Bowers to and a text Ben to for you guys to make your own lists. What do you?
Ooh.
As long as I get pizza coupons, I'm cool. If that's what that
Yeah, he's the real Bowers. That's the real Bowers. For sure.
You've passed the test, Bowers. Everyone shoot Ben.
I love how this is an idea to get more fans for me and Bowers is like, can I get a pizza coupon?
I appreciate it, but I texted pizza to 484848 and I got a free pizza, so it was worked out. All right, I think we did it, right? Do we make it through? Mary, where do we find you at in the world? Mary, where are you at?
You can get me on Instagram at Mary Santora Comedy, and then I did a fun 2-year transformation from when I dyed my hair late for court red. That's on my Instagram right now. I put that up for Transformation Tuesday, and then on Twitter is Mary_Santora.
Very cool. We appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming
Mary.
in. Sammy, where do we find you, buddy?
At Sammy Obeid, Instagram and Twitter, and you can watch my show 100 Humans on Netflix. And yeah, I was a little bit offended about the thing about clinging to that specific number, but I'll see you guys next time. Pie.
Damn it.
Thanks, Sammy. We love you, buddy.
Sammy has to do one of those. Sammy, you got to do for a promo thing one of the Shepard Fairey, Andre the Giant Obey thing, but have it say Obeid and have it be your face in that style.
Yeah, actually, a friend
Offline.
made me one my first year in comedy when I wasn't funny, so that totally fucked it up. But
Yeah.
I should bring it back for sure.
I should learn to give notes off air after you said goodbye already. Okay, thank you, Sammy.
Oh, wait, Sammy, I have an idea for you know what? We'll talk later.
Yeah, if you text 3.14765, you get Okay, doesn't matter.
Howard just wants to find a way
I only
to get
know
a
it to
pie.
two. I only know it to two spaces because I got late at 15. Okay, so you can find me at Bowers Comedy everywhere, and then Doc Heads dropped today. We did the Murder Next Door on Netflix. That's with me and Savannah Martin and Todd McComas. Check that out. Rach, you got anything to plug?
I don't. There's a few things to catch up on, but I'll let you guys finish.
We'll get that in a
plugs.
second. Ben.
This Saturday night will be Greg and Gleib. It's a G thing, improvised comedy and improv games, Who's Line style, with me and improv legend Greg Proops at Nowhere Comedy Club. Please get a ticket to that. And I hopefully tomorrow will be announcing a very big thing for next week. We will be able to announce hopefully tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.
Is that big thing coming into behind you? Henry.
Those are probably Spectrum guys. Those are Spectrum guys.
Yeah.
I just
Henry's
let
just saying
them,
hi to his buddies.
I just let them come and go these days.
They actually live there. As for me,
Henry.
get tickets to see me at Nowhere Comedy Club on October 29th. So check out that show. But also today at 7 p.m. Pacific, which is 2.5 hours from now, you can catch me on Josh Wolf's show, Controlled Chaos. Along with Candace Thompson and Justin Martindale. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm very excited about it. So tune into that. And that way they see the SDSC Army there as well. Isolation Nation. I think we should call it that. Ben, we should call it that.
Yeah, maybe
Call
do
it
a
Isolation
level
Nation.
for it.
I'll consider
Yeah.
it.
You know what? I'll give the note to Sammy off air. It's fine.
All right, Rachel, we got to catch up on before we say goodbye to the audience?
Can you guys do the overnight game?
Yeah. We'll do the overnight game. Well, let's here catch us up while
Okay, I'll catch you guys up while you do the overnight game. So we had a tip for Mary come in from Robert Creason, $5, great set. So thank you. We also had who was it? Bill Thompson text or wrote in the chat. Comedian doesn't own house. So right? Hopefully.
pretty soon.
That's what
Budget
I
Chicken owns comedian's house.
And then what else do we have? Robert Creason tipped the show $5 and said the game was great. Ben for the win.
All right.
Ben's clearly muted. Otherwise, he would have jumped in there.
Dancing around.
I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Oh, he was hanging around there.
Now we know who the real Ben is.
And we're caught up.
All right, overnight game. Great entries already. Shannon Savage. So this is overnight game excuses that they did not have an overnight game. So Shannon Savage had terrible Trump tweeted text that thwarted the theme, thus terrorizing the talented Twitter tournament. Nicely done.
Nicely
Rachel,
done.
you want to read that one back?
Yeah.
Frank Notaro said, got accidentally locked in my bunker while checking it for safety. Nicely done. And then Taminator said was working on crowdfunding more budget chicken appearances at Steve's house before he moves. So.
And Gus had Bowers got into one little fight, and Ben got scared, so they said you're moving with your Aunt Rachel and Uncle Steve in Bel Air.
I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, Savannah was driving it. It was crazy.
And that began the nightmare on my street.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow. Right. Well, audience, thanks so much. You were awesome yet again. We appreciate it. We will see you guys. What is the day? Tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow, right? Yeah, because it's Tuesday. Cool. Ray, which we caught up. Anything you need?
Also, quick announcement: we will be announcing there will be a different schedule the week of Election Day in the States. We will be announcing what that schedule is shortly, but we want to make sure that everybody in the States has a chance to vote. So that's very important to us. So we'll be announcing that schedule shortly.
Despite what Bowers thinks, we should go out there and vote.
I think we should vote for sure. I'm gonna.
Bowers votes in every All-Star game.
Hey now. You're an all-star. Can I just say, every time I hear fucking Smash Mouth now, I can't not think of you guys, Bowers specifically. But
I think of myself when I listen to Smash Mouth too. That's what I like about it.
That must really come into effect a lot when you hang out at Saddle Ranch.
all right, guys, my brews and I will say good night, all.
Holy shit.
You're right. Yeah, I've got to go feed Chrissy some crackers and water, so I've got quite a couple hours ahead of me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
And I've got to go feed the budget chicken some crackers and water. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, Steve, for fair salutation. And all of you for being with us yet again on the show. Vintage ladies in hand, and we all know from small globe to big globe, props everywhere. I must just say that I don't know if I believe this is true.
It's not true.
Aha, the proof we have been looking for has been with us all along. That's not true, but I also heard that this is good night, everybody.
Who's in the Hall of Presidents?
Who's in Ben?